hold on to your seats because this one is about to blow up your timelines. Remy Ma just dropped a line so cold, so calculated, it sent the internet into chaos while Claressa Shields is allegedly flaunting a baby bump that insiders are whispering isn't even Papoose's. Wait, what? Did you hear that right? The same Papoose whose love life we've been tracking like a reality TV series has suddenly turned into a full-blown soap opera. And no, this isn't your average celebrity gossip. This is Remy Ma, legally married, cryptically shading every move Claressa makes. While Claressa is publicly playing house, promising babies, flaunting gifts, and basically screaming, "Look at me, my man loves me." But here's the kicker when the wife drops a line like people would cry if they knew the truth. You know, we are not talking cute drama. We are talking digital chess with hearts, babies, and billion-dollar credibility on the line. So, who's really winning here? The woman promising life? Or the woman holding the truth? Stick around because we're about to unpack every cryptic post, every public flex, and every scandalous detail that the tabloids are too scared to even hint at. And trust me, once you see this, you won't look at breakfast eggs baby bumps or Instagram jewelry the same way again. Remy Ma has always been the queen of subtle destruction. The one who doesn't scream, but makes sure the entire room knows she's holding the cards. And now, in what might be the most chaotic twist of her legendary narrative, she's reportedly taking shots at Papoose just as Claressa Shields steps into the spotlight, flaunting a baby bump that insiders are whispering isn't his. That's right, what looked like a simple celebrity relationship saga has erupted into full-blown social media warfare, and the stakes are higher than ever. Claressa, known for her dominance in the ring, is now reportedly trying to dominate a completely different arena, the arena of hearts, legacy, and public perception. And while she's out here making bold declarations, showing off Van Cleef bracelets gifted by Papoose, and talking about the family she wants to build, Remy Ma is quietly reminding the world that she's still the legally recognized Mrs. Papoose. It's subtle, it's sharp, and it's devastatingly effective. People who thought they understood hip-hop romance just realized this is a multi-layered chess match. And we're all watching it unfold like a season finale with no warning. Claressa has never been one to play small, but this is different. Her social media is awash with declarations, tweets about wanting for kids, posts hinting at surprise gifts, and subtle yet unmistakable signals that she is not only in love, but in full-on strategic mode. There's the line about knowing exactly how Papoose likes his eggs scramble hard. It may sound trivial, but in the world of social media symbolism, it's territorial, it's intimate, and it's provocative. She's not just claiming a man. She's claiming a narrative, and she's making sure the internet is watching every move. Fans are split, of course. Some are mesmerized by this bold, competitive love, admiring the confidence and dedication, while others are raising eyebrows about legality, timing, and ethics. The internet is exploding with theories. Did she time this pregnancy announcement strategically? Is this truly a love story or a calculated power move? And more importantly, what does Remy know that Claressa doesn't? Because when Remy Ma whispers or, in her case, posts a line like people would cry if they knew the truth, it isn't random. It's precision. It's strategy. It's a reminder that she still holds the ultimate authority in this triangle. She doesn't have to post daily updates. She doesn't need to mark her territory with eggs or baby hints. But every time she chooses to drop a cryptic line, the world stops and pays attention. And let's not forget the jewelry flex. Claressa proudly displays a Van Cleef bracelet, a symbol of wealth, love, and Papoose's favor. Hours later, Remy posts herself stacked in layers of Van Cleef. Silent but screaming, "You got one, I got more." The visuals are subtle, but the message is crystal clear. Influence, visibility, and credibility are currency. And Remy Ma isn't bankrupt in this arena. Sources, of course, are chiming in like a chorus of chaos. One anonymous insider, someone who has apparently been in the room for multiple private interactions, told our team that Claressa has been laying the groundwork for months. making sure every post, every comment, every smile builds her narrative as the woman Papoose is publicly devoted to. Another source laughed, saying, "Remy's lines? That's power. People think she's bitter. She's not bitter. She's just in control, and control, in this scenario, is everything. Every gesture, every public display, every subtle online jab could tip the balance between who dominates the narrative and who becomes the punchline in this high-profile drama. Meanwhile, the internet is not holding back. Fans are dissecting every post, every story, every cryptic emoji. There are threads speculating that Claressa's baby bump is not just a pregnancy, it's a power move, a claim, a statement. One viral post read, "She's building a family publicly while Remy holds the secrets. This isn't just love, this is strategy." And another, slightly more dramatic thread said, "If Remy Ma is right, and people would cry if they knew the truth. We are all just waiting for the first drop of revelation. And it's going to burn." The tension is palpable, almost cinematic. It's as if every Instagram story, every tweet, every public flex is a new episode in a saga where love, legality, and legacy collide. And let's not forget timing. Timing in this triangle is everything. Claressa reportedly wanted to surprise Papoose with a baby for his birthday, a romantic gesture that also doubles as public signaling. In her world, love and strategy are inseparable. She's not waiting until the divorce is finalized or until the world approves. She's moving on her own schedule, carving her place while the internet watches, reacts, and judges. Remy, of course, is watching too, but silently, cryptically, calculating every move, ready to drop another hint when it matters most. And the fans, as always, are stuck in the middle, dissecting breakfast habits, jewelry, and every hint of a baby bump like forensic experts in a courtroom drama. There are whispers too, from those close to Papoose, suggesting that this isn't a simple love story. One insider claimed, "Claressa is very strategic. She knows the optics, she knows the reactions, and she's playing the long game." But Remy Ma, she's the one holding the damning information. Another source added, "People think this is drama. It's bigger than that. It's legacy, credibility, and who controls the narrative about Papoose's life." That's a lot for fans to digest. But in the world of high-profile relationships, especially in hip-hop and celebrity culture, this is the kind of story that dominates news cycles, late-night commentary, and social media threads for weeks. The public reactions alone could fuel a documentary series. Some fans are praising Claressa for her confidence, boldness, and transparency. Others are questioning her timing, her motives, and her understanding of legality. And the trolls? They are relentless, connecting dots that may not even exist, questioning parentage, and speculating about hidden truths. Every comment section, every thread, every viral clip adds a new layer of chaos. And yet, despite the frenzy, the one constant is Remy Ma, calm, cryptic, and devastatingly powerful. She isn't participating in the chaos, she's orchestrating it from the shadows. Claressa's declarations about family and submission, about wanting to be a mother while simultaneously being devoted, have added fuel to the fire. She frames herself as a woman in love, a strategic partner, and a public figure who will claim her place. Her posts, from intimate gestures to bold declarations, are all carefully curated to show her as the dominant presence in Papoose's current life. But every time she makes a public move, the question lingers, does she know everything, or is Remy Ma quietly holding cards that could upend this narrative entirely? And this brings us to the central tension, the narrative war between Claressa and Remy. Claressa is promising life, babies, and devotion. Remy is promising truth, secrets, and timing. Papoose, caught between the public and private, legal and emotional, is both a player and a pawn. Social media, the press, and fans are the jury, watching every move, analyzing every flex, waiting for the first drop of revelation that could blow the story wide open. The tension is tangible, almost suffocating, because this is more than gossip. It's a battle for credibility, for control, for narrative dominance, And just when you think the drama couldn't get any more intense, insiders hint at a twist of claims circulating quietly, whispered in private circles, that the baby Claressa is flaunting might not even be Papoose's. Imagine that. The internet, the fans, the gossip columns, they would literally melt down if that surfaced. And if Remy Ma is right, and people would indeed cry if they knew the truth, this entire saga could escalate from social media drama to full-blown cultural debate. The whispers are just that, whispers, but they are enough to keep the internet buzzing, speculation thriving, and every single post from Claressa under a microscope. Claressa's bold moves, Remy's cryptic warnings, the baby rumors, the jewelry, the intimate knowledge drops, the birthday timing, and the social media chess game, they all combine into a storm that no one saw coming, but everyone is now living through. And make no mistake, this isn't the kind of story that blows over quietly. This is the kind of scandal that dominates headlines, fuels talk shows, and keeps audiences refreshing feeds at 3 a.m. because somewhere in a private room, someone is pulling strings while the rest of us watch, speculate, and gasp. The drama has every element for a blockbuster. Power struggles, love triangles, cryptic threats, public displays of dominance, whispers of betrayal, and even hints of misaligned timelines that could make or break reputations. Claressa may have muscles and fame, but this arena isn't about strength alone, it's about intelligence, strategy, and psychological warfare. And while she's busy building her public image as Papoose's devoted partner and potential mother of his children, Remy Ma is quietly, devastatingly, and expertly reminding everyone that control and knowledge are just as powerful as public declarations. So, as the world watches, the question lingers, is Claressa's pregnancy a statement of love, a calculated move, or a ticking time bomb waiting to explode once Remy decides it's time to speak? Every flex, every post, every cryptic comment could be a piece in this ongoing puzzle, and no one, fans, media, or insiders, can predict how or when the next move will land. What is certain is that this triangle has become one of the most volatile, shocking, and headline-grabbing dramas in celebrity and hip-hop culture in years. And just when you think this roller coaster has hit its peak, the whispers start circulating again. Louder this time, insiders are claiming that some of the statements Claressa has made about timing, pregnancy, and devotion might not tell the full story. Every declaration, every bold smile, every flex bracelet could have multiple layers, multiple interpretations, and multiple consequences. The tension is almost unbearable because while Claressa is broadcasting life, love, and future plans, Remy Ma is hinting, flexing, and silently asserting authority, creating an atmosphere where every single detail matters and could be the difference between public triumph and devastating exposure. And just like that, we leave this part of the story hanging at the edge of social media hysteria, public speculation, and narrative warfare. What's about to come next could change everything from fan perceptions to cultural conversations. From credibility battles to legacy claims, the rumors didn't just stay online, they exploded, spreading across fan pages, gossip blogs, and private message chains faster than anyone could track. Anonymous insiders claim they've seen Claressa at multiple private gatherings with Papoose, confidently showing off what they described as a growing secret, leaving guests whispering, gasping, and sometimes even clutching their phones in disbelief. One source described it as a carefully choreographed show of affection mixed with subtle intimidation, saying, "She's letting everyone know she's here, she's claiming her space, and she's doing it with style and timing that only a pro could manage." The insiders, who insist on remaining unnamed, also hinted that Claressa has been meticulously documenting interactions, planning every social media post around birthday announcements, family hints, and public displays of devotion. All while Remy watches silently from the sidelines, public reactions have been nothing short of chaotic. Twitter threads are alight with speculation, memes, and wild theories. Fans dissect every movement, The way Claressa smiles at Papoose in public appearances, the way she flexes jewelry, the subtle but unmistakable way she references future family plans. One viral tweet read, "She's not just in love, she's writing history and making Remy Ma sweat from the shadows." Another read, "If the baby isn't his, this is going to be the scandal of the year. I can't even," and amidst the chaos, Remy Ma's line, "People would cry if they knew the truth," circulates again like a secret code, sparking debates over timing, intentions, and possible hidden details that no one outside the inner circle can confirm. Leaked reports, whether real or fabricated, suggest that Claressa may have canceled or delayed training sessions under the guise of professional commitments, while insiders whisper that she's actually aligning her schedule with personal, life-altering plans. "She's thinking 3 steps ahead," one source told us. "Every social post, every flex, every story planned. And she knows how to play the audience, the fans, and Papoose perfectly." The reports even hint at lavish spending on gifts, private getaways, and coordinated photo ops that ensure her visibility is always front and center. While Remy Ma responds with subtler, layered signals that only those paying attention can decode. Jewelry, layered outfits, subtle captions, they're all a silent war of influence. Meanwhile, Papoose finds himself in a public and private tightrope act. In some appearances, he is openly celebrating Claressa, praising her for achievements, and showering her with praise over financial deals, gestures of affection, and promises of support. Sources close to him say he has been fully vocal about his support for Claressa, but they also emphasize that his legal obligations to Remy Ma, as his still legally married wife, add tension to every public interaction. He's playing both sides, trying to maintain respect for the law and for Remy, while keeping Claressa publicly reassured, one insider explained. The balancing act is delicate, and one misstep could ignite the fanbase or the media in ways that would be impossible to contain. Social media is where the storm truly rages. Fans are dissecting breakfast habits, daily routines, and personal quirks into arguments about legitimacy and timing. One Instagram clip of Claressa preparing eggs exactly the way Papoose likes sparked thousands of comments. "She knows his eggs like she knows his heart," one fan joked. Another wrote, "This is territory marking, pure and simple." Claressa herself doubled down, openly declaring, "I know exactly how he likes his eggs." Scramble hard. To some, it's adorable and intimate. To others, it's calculated, strategic, and undeniably competitive. The baby rumors, of course, have become the flashpoint of speculation. Whispers that the pregnancy might not even involve Papoose have lit the internet on fire. Sources claim that a few insiders within Claressa's private circle have hinted that timelines don't fully match up, leaving a crack for speculation and wild theories. Whether true or not, these hints are enough to fuel debates, memes, and heated comment threads, leaving audiences questioning not just who is right or wrong, but who holds power, influence, and credibility in this triangle. Every public post by Claressa becomes a calculated move, every cryptic comment by Remy Ma a reminder of authority, and every statement from Papoose a balancing act between two powerful women. Fan engagement has reached a fever pitch. Polls, debates, and viral threads dissect every detail from the birthday baby surprise hint to Claressa's public discussion about wanting for kids, to Remy Ma's subtle flexes in stacked jewelry and cryptic posts. The intensity is unprecedented, even for celebrity gossip. One viral tweet read, "This isn't cheating or love. This is social media warfare with babies and bracelets." Another post joked, "Claressa is in the ring with Papoose, and Remy Ma is in the shadows with brass knuckles." The humor, sarcasm, and exaggeration are exactly what make this story go viral. But beneath it, there's a very real tension over legality, timing, and legacy. Insiders claim that Claressa has been strategically documenting everything, with posts appearing on timelines almost like a scripted reality show. The planning, the timing, the visuals, it's all deliberate. From private brunches with Papoose to shared celebratory gestures over new deals, everything has been orchestrated to maintain visibility and influence. Another source, claiming inside knowledge of Claressa's team, said she's aware of every move Remy could make, every way the public will react, and she's planning accordingly. This is not casual, it's meticulous, and while Claressa's boldness is on full display, Remy's quiet, cryptic power continues to dominate the subtext. Her line about people crying if they knew the truth is repeatedly analyzed, quoted, and discussed. In the world of celebrity drama, the power of suggestion is often more terrifying than overt confrontation. And Remy has mastered that art. Fans, analysts, and online commentators have dissected every nuance, her tone, timing, and choice of words. Too many, it feels like she's holding the final key, silently reminding everyone that she still commands authority in a scenario where Claressa seems unstoppable. Legal considerations add yet another layer of drama. Papoose's marriage to Remy Ma is technically still binding, which means public and private actions by Claressa could have ramifications far beyond Instagram posts and viral clips. If rumors about pregnancy timelines are true, questions of legitimacy, public perception, and family dynamics could become explosive topics for media coverage. Even without confirmation, the potential legal entanglements are enough to keep this story trending. As commentators speculate, fan pages analyze, and entertainment news outlets scramble to contextualize every new development. Meanwhile, Claressa's insistence on public intimacy posts, flexes, and declarations creates friction with traditional notions of discretion. By broadcasting devotion, planned surprises, and family goals, she is asserting dominance in a public arena while Remy Ma's cryptic warnings linger like a shadow over every post. The tension between visibility and secrecy is stark, dramatic, and, according to insiders, precisely calculated to maintain suspense and speculation among fans. Every online interaction, every video clip, every seemingly casual post is now dissected for hidden meaning, feeding the frenzy and keeping both women firmly in the headlines. Even casual fans have noticed the cultural tension this story has unleashed. Discussions about Black love, power dynamics in high-profile relationships, and the intersection of public persona versus private reality are flooding forums, Twitter threads, and Instagram comment sections. One fan post read, "Black love gets messy when legacy, power, and public perception collide. This is bigger than love. This is strategy, and that's exactly the conversation this triangle is dominating, one that is equal parts gossip, entertainment, and cultural discourse. Perfectly packaged for viral discussion, insiders claim that Claressa's next moves are already being scrutinized. The timing of posts, gestures of affection, and hints about family planning are all under the microscope. Some speculate she may announce the pregnancy officially, while others suggest Remy Ma could drop a devastating counterpoint at any moment, potentially upending Claressa's narrative and challenging her credibility. The suspense is relentless because the stakes are monumental. Love, legacy, public perception, and internet validation are all intertwined. The tension escalates to near unbearable levels. Claressa is public, bold, and seemingly unstoppable. Remy Ma is subtle, cryptic, and devastatingly strategic. Papoose balances love, legality, and public image while fans, media, and insiders speculate about every gesture, every word, every hint. Whispers of pregnancy timelines, potential misalignments, and hidden truths create a storm of speculation that keeps the story trending and social media in constant frenzy. Every flex, every cryptic comment, every post is now interpreted as a strategic move in a high-stakes game that could define public perception for years. And just when you think the saga has reached its peak, insiders hint that more twists are coming, moves that could shatter public assumptions, reveal hidden truths, and escalate the triangle into a full-blown cultural and media phenomenon. The tension is at its breaking point, and the story is far from over. As the story continues to spiral, the tension between Claressa Shields, Remy Ma, and Papoose escalates into something that feels more like a psychological thriller than celebrity gossip. The whispers about pregnancy timelines, possible hidden truths, and power dynamics have now reached a fever pitch. Sources close to the situation claim that Claressa has been stepping up her social media game, not just posting intimate gestures, but strategically curating moments that show her as the devoted partner, the potential mother, and the rising star in Papoose's life. Every caption, every photo, every story is layered with intent. One insider revealed Claressa is playing 3D chess while everyone else is still figuring out checkers. She knows what she wants, and she's leaving nothing to chance. Meanwhile, Remy's influence continues to loom large. The subtlety of her moves makes them all the more devastating. She doesn't need to post constantly. She doesn't need to flaunt affection or gifts. A single cryptic line or a subtle display of jewelry is enough to remind the world and Claressa that she still holds ultimate authority. Fans have been dissecting her every move. One viral thread suggested that her layered Van Cleef bracelets weren't just fashion, they were a silent but aggressive flex, a declaration of power and wealth, signaling that no matter what Claressa does, Remy's legacy with Papoose is unshakable. The alleged baby bump has become the center of social media chaos. While Claressa confidently hints at motherhood, insiders suggest that timing is everything. Speculation about whether the baby is actually Papoose's has taken on a life of its own. Some anonymous sources claim that certain timelines just don't line up, while others insist it's all a public narrative to solidify Claressa's position. Whether intentional or not, the result is the same. The internet is on fire, fans are divided, and every post becomes a puzzle for followers to decipher. One viral post read, "If Remy is right, and people really would cry if they knew the truth." We're all living on borrowed suspense. Public reactions have reached a point where even casual fans can't escape the triangle drama. Discussions about Black love, power dynamics, and public versus private personas dominate comment sections, forums, and viral clips. Some are cheering Claressa's boldness and confidence, admiring how she publicly stakes her claim, while others are warning about legality, timing, and the potential for public embarrassment. The debate isn't just about relationships anymore, it's about strategy, credibility, and legacy. One particularly dramatic tweet summed it up perfectly. This isn't just love. This is a war for narrative, power, and the internet's attention. And no one is safe. Leaked insider reports add even more fuel to the fire. Sources allege that Claressa has been coordinating with private teams, scheduling appearances, and timing posts to maximize visibility while subtly applying pressure on Papoose to publicly affirm Devitt. Another source claiming access to private conversations, suggested that Claressa has been intentionally dropping hints that she's ahead of the game, implying that she's securing her place in Papoose's life and legacy before anything else can interfere. Meanwhile, Remy Ma, calm and cryptic, is allegedly monitoring every move, ensuring that her presence remains a silent but commanding shadow over every public display. Papoose himself is caught in the crossfire, publicly supporting Claressa, celebrating her accomplishments, and sharing praise over recent deals while still legally bound to Remy Ma. Sources close to him describe a delicate balancing act. He wants to affirm Claressa, maintain legality with Remy, and navigate the explosive public scrutiny simultaneously. It's a precarious situation, and one misstep could trigger a cascade of backlash, speculation, or worse, credibility loss. Insiders note that Papoose is aware of how volatile the narrative is, saying, "Every post, every word, every gesture is being watched. There's no room for mistakes." The public, of course, has turned into full-on detectives. Every breakfast post, every flex bracelet, every intimate comment about eggs or birthday plans is analyzed for hidden meaning. Claressa's insistence on publicly claiming knowledge about Papoose's preferences down to how he likes eggs has fans debating whether this is romance, obsession, or strategic territory marking. Meanwhile, Remy's cryptic response is silent, but loaded are interpreted as reminders that she still controls key truths in this narrative. One viral meme read, "Claressa is in the ring flexing, but Remy Ma is in the shadows with brass knuckles. It's dramatic, it's chaotic, and it's perfectly viral." Then there's the broader cultural layer. Fans are debating Black love, legacy, and public perception. Some argue that Claressa is bravely staking her claim, unapologetically showcasing her devotion and future family plans. Others say the timing is reckless, and that flaunting a potential pregnancy while Remy Ma remains legally married is a calculated risk with enormous social fallout. Every social media post, every cryptic comment, and every perceived power move becomes fodder for debate, analysis, and viral threads. And the stakes are huge beyond love. This is about legacy, influence, and credibility in one of hip-hop's most watched personal dramas. Insiders hint at potential explosive revelations. Some claim that the rumored baby may not even involve Papoose, a scenario that could shatter public perception and credibility. Others speculate that Claressa's calculated displays may backfire if Remy Ma decides to reveal selective truths at the perfect moment. The speculation is endless, creating a perfect storm for both social media chaos and cultural debate. One insider said, "The thing people don't understand is that this isn't just a relationship, it's a battle for narrative control. And the internet is just collateral." Meanwhile, Claressa's bold declarations continue to dominate headlines and fan commentary. Statements about wanting multiple children, publicly pledging devotion, and maintaining a strategic presence on social media all contribute to the growing spectacle. But as Claressa doubles down, Remy Ma's cryptic, subtle power remains undeniable. Her line about people crying if they knew the truth continues to echo, adding suspense, tension, and anticipation to every post Claressa makes. The interplay between public dominance and hidden authority has created a narrative almost cinematic in scope, with suspense building to an apex that no one can predict, and just when you think the triangle drama has peaked, insiders drop hints about potential legal and social consequences. Papoose's ongoing marriage to Remy Ma creates the potential for explosive questions about timelines, legitimacy, and family planning. Social media sleuths, pop culture commentators, and gossip sites speculate endlessly. If Claressa officially announces a pregnancy, will the timing align? Will Remy Ma's cryptic warnings prove accurate? And most importantly, who will emerge as the dominant narrative force, the woman promising life or the woman promising truth? Fan reactions are wild. Some are cheering Claressa's audacity, calling her brave and strategic. Others are questioning the morality, legality, and timing of her public displays. The trolling is relentless, with memes, viral threads, and hot takes dissecting every interaction. One particularly savage post read, "Claressa's flexing babies and bracelets while Remy Ma is silently writing the rule book. Guess who's winning? The rule book. Guess who's winning?" Social media has become a battleground where love, legality, credibility, and culture collide, leaving fans on the edge of their seats with every new post. In the middle of all this, Papoose is both player and pawn. He celebrates Claressa publicly while maintaining obligations with Remy, all under intense scrutiny. Sources say he's fully aware that one wrong move could ignite social media and mainstream media alike. The pressure is immense, the stakes are astronomical, and the tension between personal desire, public image, and legal obligations is near breaking point. And then comes the final, chilling element, legacy. Claressa is building a public future, promising children, devotion, and visibility. Remy Ma holds secrets, knowledge, and subtle influence, reminding everyone that authority can exist quietly, unseen, but devastatingly powerful. The internet watches, analyzes, and speculates, but the truth remains uncertain, almost untouchable. Every flex, post, and cryptic line is a reminder that in this triangle, nothing is simple, nothing is casual, and nothing is what it seems. So, as this saga reaches a fever pitch, the ultimate questions linger. Will Claressa's bold move secure her position and legacy? Will Remy Ma's cryptic power continue to dominate from the shadows? Will Papoose navigate this storm without losing credibility, love, or public favor? And if the rumors about the baby not being his are true, what chaos will that unleash? The answers are coming, but the suspense, drama, and viral fascination are here to stay. The countdown is on, and the internet is watching, waiting, and ready to explode the moment the next move is made. So, here's where it gets real. The triangle between Claressa Shields, Remy Ma, and Papoose isn't just gossip, it's a full-blown strategy game, and every move could change the narrative forever. Who's really in control? Who's playing chess while everyone else is stuck on checkers? Is Claressa about to cement her legacy with a public announcement, or will Remy Ma drop a bomb that changes everything we think we know? And what about Papoose caught in the middle of love, loyalty, and legality? How long can he keep balancing this public spectacle without it exploding in his face? Fans, this is your moment to weigh in. What do you think is really happening behind closed doors? Is Claressa winning with her bold moves, or is Remy silently orchestrating the ultimate comeback? Will the baby rumor be the final chess move that rewrites history, or just another piece in this high-stakes drama? If you want to stay ahead of the chaos, make sure you smash that like button, drop your hot takes in the comments, and hit subscribe for more shocking updates, breaking insights, and the tea that mainstream outlets won't touch. The truth is coming, and trust me, you won't want to miss a single second of this.